Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense will have to use. First timeout of the half. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll coming out aggressively. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, seeing he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's back. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's reeled in. It's White. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break up the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. There's a live football. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snags it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Finding an escape route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Florida State 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lucas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Creates a little room. And the Canes pick up the first down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a
lot of space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Marion. On his feet at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. It's a running room. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. this is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck we have.
And he added the extra point. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Marion. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll run it from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
It's a seam wide open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
The speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back back to throw. It's Castellanos. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking left. Makes a connection. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his 1st and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Using the quick game. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Turning on the Jets. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work.
The return brings it out to the 38, and the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10. Are you ready?
Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's back. That's Carr. It's Carr. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Hard running there. And the Hurricanes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Webster. Runs through a tackle. Still on it. Got a lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab, it's Webster. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Pulls it in. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Knowles moving quickly to the line. Going up top again. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, there was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Lucas.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know, it's great.